shall we?
Yeah, let's go. Done for today.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Grand River Avenue. miles. Keep left to merge onto M5 West toward Lansing. In 1 mile, keep left to merge onto M5 West toward Lansing. Use the left 2 lanes to keep left. In 4.7 miles, keep right onto M5 West. Use the second lane from right to keep right onto M5 West. Keep right, then keep left to merge onto M5. Use the left lane to keep left to merge onto M5. In about 5.5 miles, keep right onto North Pontiac Trail.
In the last 30 minutes. I'm Sloan from Orwood at 97 on the ticket or Odyssey.com.
I just heard that it was Sweetest Day. That was my first realization that Saturday was Sweetest Day.
Roberto, you got an extra couch? No, because I sleep on my couch, so we're good to go. This may be strike one for young Kenneth.
It's not like Valentine's Day or her birthday or Christmas or any of these big holidays.
Yeah, it's
I'd like to jank myself.
Just do something little so that you can at least say you acknowledge.
Well,
I'm not saying go all out.
He could definitely get her something little. That's not a problem. Don't you get that about me? What the hell's wrong with you?
Fitting. On the day before Valentine's Day. We have a Michigan football question. We'll put that at 4:15. We got to collect some of these ticket texts, David. I imagine people have some thoughts.
Do they ever, fellas, take care of her on her birthday and Christmas through Valentine's Day? What a farce. Steve in Lansing. Someone else says, y'all doing Roberto dirty. A lot of lingerie comes in small, medium, and large. A lot of clothes size are numbered. How am I supposed to guess what size?
Then take it with
2
you.
miles,
Hey,
keep right onto North Pontiac Trail.
the women who work at the shop, they can interpret all of this stuff for you.
I think you're kind of the weird guy if you show up with panties in your pocket and you're walking around the living
Actually, you're not, because they're like,
You're
okay,
not.
you know what? You're clueless, and we can help you.
Oh,
They're
yes.
trained for that.
They expect that, really they do, especially around this time. Bradford and Howell says, guys, I work from 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., then have a bowling league 6 p.m. on Valentine's Day. Am I doomed? Probably.
It depends how understanding your partner is.
I was about to say, if she knows, you know what, this is what he does,
This is his
if you
thing.
have something else set up for another time, postponing,
Yeah, but part of me thinks he doesn't have anything planned if he sends that text in. It's not like he said, ... we have dinner plans Thursday, or we're going somewhere this weekend.
some people, they just feel like the day's overrated.
Push it to the weekend. Why do we gotta do this on a Wednesday? You don't have to. I would encourage you not to get stuck in the muck with everybody else the day of. If you're with someone understanding enough, bump it a day or two and do it your own way.
And like this text, Kenny's right. Big lines at Subway on Valentine's Day.
Get those sandwiches, Kenny.
Or Kenny, you could switch it up. Hit up White Castle. None of that. What is that all about? That's ridiculous. All of a sudden it became a thing, and I don't know why it's a thing, but White Castle and Valentine's Day, you go for a date there.
Yeah, nothing screams romance like a slider.
Apparently they do it up big.
Natural aphrodisiac.
My wife-
Roberto, you
Use
been
the
there?
right lane to keep
Been there,
right
Roberto?
onto North Pontiac Trail.
No. My wife has 2 drawers, one for pre-baby times and one for after the baby. What if I grab from the wrong drawer, from Coop? And that means you're dumb. I'm sorry to say this, but you should know which drawer is which at this point, right?
You would think so, but apparently I give people too much credit.
Keep
Valentine's Day is just another day, just like Sweetie's Day. It's for the young and the girlfriend, boyfriend, plain and simple.
But as far as rather than the drawers, go into the dirty clothes hamper, and you can see right there. This is the stuff she wears. That'll tell you the size.
I mean,
This ain't rocket science.
Thank you, Rico. Thank you.
Well, the way Roberto described it, it was like he had to defuse a bomb. He was like, "Now be very careful. Red wire, blue wire. You're
At
going
the
to
next
go
light,
in.
take
You're
a
going to be
slight left
sweating
turn."
profusely. You're going to screw it up. Just avoid the bomb altogether."
I just, David read something.
I don't know if I should read this shit. Roberto's going to open his wife's drawer and decide to come home with batteries.
You wanted him to read a ticket text. This is part of your fault. You are to blame for that.
You know what? It's
Don't-
probably
Use
better
the
than what
left
I was
two
going to say
lanes
for
to take a
Roberto.
slight left turn onto
So,
Haverty Road.
believe it or not, that was better. Here you go, honey. D batteries.
Another person texts in and says, boys, here's what you do. The
Take a
rule is
slight
save
left
the
turn.
receipt, never try to guess her size, always buy smaller, and she will love you for it. I guess I understand that, but
Heart's in the right place.
I think proposing in Valentine's Day is smart. Then you could do 2 celebrations in one night, once per year.
No, because you still got to do your actual wedding.
Right, that's just the proposal date.
Well, the proposal date doesn't live on forever,
Thank
right? I mean, it's a
you.
one and done. No one remember. You don't have your proposal date anniversary. I mean, maybe some people do that. Nobody does that, right? Nobody does that.
You're asking the wrong person.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't remember. She doesn't remember. So, no clue.
Yeah.
It happened. I feel bad for you guys that get stuck in this BS. Find you one that realizes what Hallmark holidays are instead of being some average chick that expects the world
In
every
1.2
year.
miles, turn left onto Richardson Road.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't have to be high maintenance. It shouldn't be.
To me, it's just entertaining to watch Roberto squirm. Like this is hard work for him. Like, you can't do this. Like, why not? Cause stuff, things.
Now this one, this is good. I get lucky my wife's birthday is on Valentine's Day, and she doesn't like going out on Valentine's Day. So he doesn't have to celebrate Valentine's Day, he just worries about her birthday.
Because you still have to celebrate a birthday, right?
Yeah.
And you're not getting out of that. But okay. You can hang with that.
Someone else is on Kenny's side, Mike from Whitmore Lake. Subways are very popular on Valentine's Day because that's where most women. I'm not going to read the rest of that.
Okay, you guys are trying to get David in trouble back there.
I was about to say, wait, really? Subway? Okay, never mind.
Yep.
Never mind.
Someone else down in Montana said I used to manage a Waffle House in Arizona, and we did Valentine's Day big. It was extremely busy that day. Okay,
But Waffle House has its own mentality.
Yeah, it's like a different.
I don't know if you've ever been to a Waffle
At the
House.
next light, turn left.
It's an experience. Just any day that ends in Y. It is. Like, wow. The stories are true. You could see anything at a Waffle House.
It's a completely different world. A Waffle House, especially late night, after hours, totally different place.
Or regular hours. Doesn't matter.
Sun's out, sundown, doesn't matter.
Went to the Waffle House once and was like, never doing this again.
Nope, not for you.
You just went to the wrong one, that's all.
Is there a right
No,
one?
but here's the difference. Know what it is?
Is there?
Rico,
No.
you don't drink. You can't be the sober one at a Waffle House. Right?
It
Everybody.
was the middle of the day.
I'm not taking back what I
At the
said.
light, turn left onto Richardson Road.
Because the only Waffle House I went to was at the end of a night of drinking. And I'll tell you, I'm sure it was a much better experience than showing up as the sober one in the middle of the day.
You want to have some fun?
Let's
when
do
you're
it.
bored? No. When you're bored, either YouTube or like go on TikTok and just put in Waffle House and just watch the videos. That's it. Just Waffle House.
All right.
I mean, there's a Captain America Waffle House where some girl took a, like, somebody threw something at her and she grabbed it like Captain America's shield and threw it back.
I think I may have seen that one.
See?
All right, guys. We're having some fun. Coming up next, there is a question about Michigan football. Let's have that conversation. 97.1.
For decades, Mastercraft Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical has supported this community as a proud partner of the Lions Radio Network. They want to honor the best season in 32 years. Now, through the end of February, you mention 97 The Ticket, you get half off the installation of a new high-efficiency furnace and air or whole house Generac generator. That's right, half off installation, excludes prior orders. Mastercraft supporting Detroit for over 40 years. Visit mastercraftheating.com.
Turn right.
Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone, is the official fitness partner of 97.1 The Ticket.
Hi, I'm Charlie Comer from Comer & Cross Premium Garage Floor Coatings. Spring is right around the corner, and right now is the best time to book your gleaming new Comer & Cross garage floor for our best price, even if you schedule us in spring. Look, if your garage floor is stained, cracked, or has exposed concrete, or it has a bad epoxy job or chipping paint, it makes your entire garage look bad, and it's never clean. And one day, a gleaming new Comer & Cross garage floor will transform your garage. And we transform basements too. And we make it so easy. We move your stuff out for you. We fix the cracks and pits perfectly. Guaranteed. A Comer & Cross garage floor won't chip, crack, or show tire lift like epoxy or paint. And no epoxy fumes. Spring is almost here. For your best price of the year, call us right now. Here's our number. 248-266-4443. That's 248-266-4443. 266-4443. Or book at COMERcross.com.
Northville Lumber stocks all Trex decking and railing colors all the time. And right now, you can get Trex decking as low as $1.59 per foot. No one can beat that price. There's a reason builders, remodelers, and homeowners buy more Trex decking and railing from Northville Lumber than anywhere else. Northville Lumber has experts on staff, the largest selection in stock, and the lowest prices. Visit Northville Lumber and see Trex decking, railing, and lighting. You can talk to an expert and take home some Trex color samples. Call Northville Lumber now or visit northvillelumber.com.
When people have a craving to explore new and traditional Asian cuisines, they head to P.F. Chang's, where scratch-made dishes come from the 2,000-year-old
Bowling alley
tradition of
looks
wok
pretty
cooking.
looks
P.F.
packed.
Chang's wanted
Sure
to
does.
explore new possibilities for their website. They turned to AmericanEagle.com. AmericanEagle.com re-architected P.F. Chang's website, integrating multiple third-party systems to create a unified digital experience.
why
The
it's so
results?
packed.
Improved
Not
page
sure
speed
why
and
it's so
performance,
crowded.
personalized content based on users' location, intuitive online ordering,
It's
and
usually
increase
packed
in
on
organic
Friday
search
nights.
visibility and a 40% increase in new users. For scratch-made Asian cuisine, visit your local P.F. Chang's or go to pfchangs.com for
It's usually
website
packed
design,
on Friday
development,
nights.
digital marketing, and hosting that produce efficiency, revenue, and results. Visit
I've never seen
AmericanEagle.com.
this crowded
P.F. Chang's
before.
and AmericanEagle.com. Another example of the best businesses in the world. Turning to the best in the business for websites, go to AmericanEagle.com or call 877-WEB-NOW1. That's 877-WEB-NOW1.
Do you have an opinion? Of course you do. Call the D Las Vegas 97.1 The Ticket Studio line at 248-539-9797. The D Las Vegas, the home of Detroit sports in Vegas.
Now, text or call the ticket using the same number. Ticket text 248-539-9797.
In about 2 miles, turn left onto Flagstaff Street.
Anybody paying attention to Michigan this offseason? Jim Harbaugh leaves, and he's taken with him 5 other coaches. Rico, ESPN put out their way too early college football top 25. Michigan did not come in 1 or 2 as the reigning champ. They didn't come in the top 4, 8, or even in the top 12, which would put you in the college football playoff. They have Michigan way too early, preseason, number 13. 18 players from the team are going to the combine. We're talking about the best running back, quarterback in school history. We're talking about 6 offensive linemen, couple receivers, and then multiple players from every level of the defense. No one's really talking about it. And I wonder if people even care. Like, when you win the national title, do Michigan football fans care if they miss the playoff next year?
Honeymoon period.
Right. That's what I'm asking, because I don't think people have really panicked at all. The program's going to go through a transition here. It's a new coach, new players.
I think Clinkscale was the latest to leave over the weekend.
I wonder if you even care. Like, if winning a national title buys you this next season at least, where you just go, we'll see what Sharon does, no pressure.
So it's next year just a freebie.
Yeah,
Whatever happens, happens.
I mean, you tell me. Because to me, Michigan fans, not you, Rico. I mean,
no, because I would say, if you're Michigan, you can't go to a regular bowl game.
What do you mean?
Regular bowl game is now beneath you. You don't go backwards. It's like the Lions. You've won the division. You've had a taste of playoff victories. Squeaking in and barely making the Wildcat, like, that's a step back. Like, for Michigan, going to an 8-4 Duke's Mayo Bowl, that's not for you anymore. If you're not in the 12-team playoff, what are we doing? 3 straight years in the playoffs. Well, of 4 teams.
Yeah.
Where it was more difficult. A national title. Yeah, I don't think you can take a step backwards. But looking at everything that's going on,
don't you kind of expect a step backwards? I mean, just to be fair,
I don't think your quarterback's on the team right now.
You don't like Alex Orji?
No. This team is going through a lot. But for some Michigan fans, maybe they're not paying attention.
I don't think they are.
They don't care.
Life is bliss. National champs.
Wearing your hat.
Wake me up when the season starts.
Bet.
By the way, I'm not judging you either way based on your answer. I'm just curious where Michigan fans are at with this. Like, you may have said, I've waited damn near 30 years to see my team, 25 years to see my team win a national championship. They did. I'm okay if we take a step back this fall. But I feel like no discussion has been had at all. And it is a lot of attrition. Rico, it's Clinkscale, who you brought up. It's the D-line coach, Elston or Elston. Their strength coach, Ben Herbert. Jim Harbaugh and Jay Harbaugh are both gone as well. It's 6 coaches in total, 5+ your head coach. Yeah. Oh, sorry, yeah, Minter too. That's another one. That's a lot. That's a lot. Now, Will Johnson will be back, and Mason Graham should be back on defense, but they lose dudes from the D-line, the linebacking room, and the secondary. No Mikey Sainer still. Some key players. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe you're okay. Hey, 8 or 9 wins. We'll see what happens with Sharon. But this has them 4th in the Big Ten behind Ohio State, Oregon, who is a Big Ten school now, and Penn State. This has them 4th in their conference after winning 3 straight Big Ten titles.
Yeah, because there's no divisions. It's
Right.
just the top team. So,
Is this acceptable?
Michigan fans, how many wins do you see this year? 248-539-9797, because I don't see where your standard that you've set for the last few years, where you ran the Big Ten, you're in the back seat now. You're at the little kids table, because I don't know so much about this team. I'll leave it to David. You're a Michigan fan. Anything bothers you, or is your fan base still hungover, just waking up, walking down the stairs, looking at the living room and the kitchen is trash, and saying, oh my God, you know what, not bothering with this right now.
Yeah, most of the fan base is like that, where Christmas gifts are still all over the floor and everyone's just in celebration mode. We got a national title. But I'm concerned. I'm concerned not only for the coaches that are leaving, but today's news of, and I don't know if he's good or not, but today's news of a 4-star leaving because of the coaches not being there.
It's not working,
That's
I
the
don't
problem.
think.
Yeah, some Dayton.
Oh, yeah, that happened over the weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
But that is concerning to me, because the reason isn't because, I don't want to play for Michigan because it's Michigan. I don't want to play there because the coaches that were supposed to be there are all gone. Those are the recruiters. That worries me about what this season will look like. And I'm just going to say this. And I know everyone says, Orgy's going to be the quarterback. Is he? I don't know who's going to be the quarterback right now. So I can't tell you how many wins we
You
get.
had Doug Kirsch. He's sitting up saying he wants Arch Manning.
And that's it. I don't think the quarterback, and you said it, many have said it, I don't think the quarterback that's starting week 1 is on the roster right now.
No.
So right now, I can't be confident in what I have, because I don't know what I have.
And here's the thing, in college football, much like the pros, you don't have a quarterback, you don't have a team. You got a good quarterback. A good quarterback can win you 3 to 4 games just off of his arms or his legs if he's mobile.
Yeah, I think, too, the big thing is the offensive line was so much of Michigan's identity, and you can reload and you can continue to develop, and the O-line coach is now the head coach. But when you put 6 bodies into the combine off of this team, if you were breaking in a new quarterback but you had your offensive line and you were going to run the ball and it was going to be kind of the same offense, you know what, we can get by. We could probably still get to 10 wins and see what happens if your O-line's good. But if there's a drop-off on the offensive line, if your quarterback doesn't have experience, you're probably going to lose a game that you don't want to lose, a game that you didn't think you could lose. You may end up with I don't even know if there's a disappointing season, though, because of the high of last year. Do you almost buy yourself a freebie season?
Does this season
That's
even
Denise
matter?
pulling out.
I ask. I don't know. I think when we get to the fall, and you got the games on the schedule like Texas and USC, those games are going to matter, and you're going to care if your team loses. But I wonder in the offseason if you even care. That the attrition and your roster is what it is.
Because I don't think they're paying attention.
Maybe.
Everything that's been going on
Let's
around
check the
their
mail.
school, I don't. 248-539-9797. Michigan fans, have you been paying attention? Are you concerned about your football team this fall? Because a lot has happened, a lot has changed, and you may not recognize it. Fresh off your national title, I don't know if you're making a 12-team playoff. I don't know if you have the quarterback right now.
Arrived.
And that's what made it so interesting. That way too early. Top 25 has them 13 in a year where there's a 12-team playoff.
And here's the
just
thing.
outside the playoff.